Wow, deputy. Whoa, what's going on, DrizzyTayy? We're back at it again with another video. Yes, sir. Okay, guys, so first things first, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Do me a quick favor, though, because I know you haven't. Hit that subscribe button. That way you can join the best family on YouTube. And while you're at it, post bell notification. Go ahead and hit that. That way when we upload, you never miss a video and you can keep it lit with us 24/7. Yes, sir. Okay, guys, so BLACKPINK, we're back at it again. You guys were loving the K-pop reactions pretty much, and then, you know, we're a big fan of BLACKPINK. Me being a Jen Lisa shipper and Lisa bias, you guys know how I'm rocking. So yeah, definitely. You guys know that I love behind the scenes like footage when it comes to pretty much almost anything. So you guys threw it my way. Kind of get to know BLACKPINK even more and get into depth on how they got started. We did finish the unhelpful guide to BLACKPINK. Part 1 and 2 is up on the channel right now, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. Also, you guys do want to finish the unhelpful guide to Twice, which you might catch later on today. I think it's gonna be pretty dope. So but yeah, you actually threw Before They Were Famous, so do keep in mind that I think this is the most recent one, and by it being most recent, last year. So obviously the numbers are a little bit different as of 2020 currently, so they're probably like, you know, subscriber rates or whatever it is. You know how Before Famous works. So yeah, let's just go ahead and check it out. So I'm pretty excited because I didn't even know Before They Were Famous actually did a BLACKPINK version, so I know it's gonna be lit. Lego.
Everybody's so interested in K-pop right now.
It's surreal. We're kind of moving along, but we're like, whoa, where is this going? So glad to be a part of it.
Before BLACKPINK would become the first female K-pop group to perform at Coachella. Before BLACKPINK would have over 2 million followers on Twitter, over 7.1 million followers on Instagram, more than 23 million subscribers on YouTube, and more than 5 billion views, with songs like Playing With Fire, which is sitting at more than 373 million views, As If It's Your Last, racking up more than 568 million views, and of course, Did It, with over 750 million views.
That's
really
insane.
Love to say the name of that song.
Hi, I'm Jenny from BLACKPINK.
Hi, I'm Rose from BLACKPINK.
Hi, I'm Lisa from BLACKPINK. Hi.
Yes, sir.
Jisoo, Jenny, Rose, and Lisa have become one of the biggest musical groups in the world. As K-pop continues to make its way into the North American mainstream, I have a feeling their star power will only continue to get brighter. But all of this didn't happen overnight. The girls were training rigorously over years and landing small gigs before ever getting a shot at the world stage. One of the members was even worried that she would never get her chance to debut. Can you guess which one it was? We'll get into all of that and their journey to stardom.
I think it was Jenny, because Jenny seems like she's pretty hard on herself.
In the comment section, I hope you're having one heck of a day. My name is Jeremy Hecht, here for you on Before They Were Famous. First of all, shout out to all the blinks out there, and welcome if you're new to this channel. Be sure to subscribe for other bios on all types of celebrities, and let us know who else we should cover in the comments down below. We've covered other groups in videos like BTS and members of One Direction, so be sure to check those videos out after you finish watching this one. I spent a lot of time practicing names and words and places, but I'm bound to say some things wrong, so if I pronounce anything incorrectly, I apologize in advance. You can let me know how I should have said it, and I know blinks are hardcore fans, so if I missed any information or if you have some good stories about your favorite group, let me know in the comments down below. And for those of you asking, Michael didn't go anywhere. I'm just here to help out with the content. All right, now let's get into the show.
Be sure to subscribe and hit that bell. Boom!
Jisoo Kim was born in Seoul, South Korea on January 3rd, 1995. She has an older brother and an older sister. She can speak Korean, Japanese, basic Chinese, and although she doesn't speak much English, she can understand it very well. So if you're watching this, Jisoo, what's up? In school, she was popular, but it wasn't just because of her looks or clothes. She was a kind person to her classmates. Everyone in her family likes to sing, so she was singing melodies from a young age. Jisoo would even dance and sing in front of her entire family during their gatherings. This made her want to perform in front of larger crowds. She can also play the drums and piano. In terms of her musical inspirations, she loves TVXQ. But her talents go beyond music, as she is a white belt in Taekwondo. Jisoo is a big Pokemon fan and has always loved Pikachu. She even has a lot of Pikachu merch. Apparently, she also loves telling dad jokes too. I've been a big fan of Pika, and if you've ever watched the show, then you know I love a good dad joke. So I feel like me and Jisoo have a connection. Apparently,
I was gonna say he's trying to slide in the
doesn't
DMs.
know how to use scissors properly, but I guess it doesn't matter because in terms of the group, she made the cut.
Oh.
See what I did there?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go.
Yeah,
but besides
please.
Pokemon Go, she doesn't like shopping because she never knows what to buy. And she's also scared of heights. For
That's
fun,
like every
she
girl.
likes to play with her dog,
You never know what to buy.
Dalgum, likes to play Overwatch, and read manga. She also likes to write in her diary as a form of stress release and has been doing so for about 2 to 3 years now. When she was old enough, she pursued that dream and auditioned for the YG Entertainment trainee program and was accepted in the summer of 2011. Jennie Kim, aka Human Gucci, was born an only child on January 16, 1996 in South Korea, but she moved to Auckland, New Zealand when she was just 10 years old to study abroad. When she was young, her nickname was Jerry, based on the show Tom and Jerry, and she was also called Manduki because of her cheeks. Apparently, they looked like dumplings, which in Korean is mandu. She's fluent in Korean, Japanese, and English and lived and studied in New Zealand at the
That
MCG
woman is
Parnell
fine.
College. While attending school there, she was interviewed for a documentary that made her the first of the group to ever appear on TV. While in New Zealand, she began to listen to K-pop music and decided that she wanted to become a singer. Jennie learned how to play the piano and the flute while she worked on her vocals. But she also studied more contemporary music like Lauryn Hill and TLC. For fun, she's interested in photography, designer clothes, and also likes to hang out with her puppies, Kai and Kuma.
That's dope. Like, how do they even know this? You know what I
She had
mean?
the plan to move to the US and told her mom that she wanted to have a career in music. So, Jennie headed back to Korea and began to audition for musical roles. One of the places that she auditioned for was YG Entertainment. She signed on as a trainee in August of 2010. Rose, aka BLACKPINK's goddess, was born Roseanne Park on February 11, 1997 in Auckland, New Zealand, but was raised in Melbourne, Australia. Her mother was a businesswoman and her father was a lawyer, and she also has an older sister named Alice, who is also a lawyer now. But Rose was always interested in music, learning how to play the piano and guitar, and joining an Australian church choir when she was younger. It was in Melbourne that she attended Centerburg Girls Secondary College and was also a cheerleader at one point. In terms of her musical influence, she really looks up to Gummy. She also cites Malibu Nights by the band Lainey as an inspiration.
I wish I could be able to listen to a song and be able to find the chords for it and just play it like on the spot.
She has no dogs, but she does have a pet fish named Orange. She hates avocados because of their mushy texture. I completely agree, but
I
she
do
likes
too.
guacamole, it's just a better texture. For fun, she likes to play guitar, draw, and ride her bike. Eventually, Rose moved to South Korea to chase after her dreams of becoming a professional singer. And her dreams weren't just some far-off plan. She was working for them. But it was actually her father who booked her a ticket to the city where the audition for YG Entertainment was being held. In an interview, she said, "I used to live in Australia. It was a rural neighborhood rather than a metropolis. So I stayed home playing the piano or the guitar and singing. My dad noticed that I liked music, so he took me to the audition. Before I auditioned, music had been a hobby, but once I came to Korea and realized where I stand in terms of skills, I became more passionate and competitive about it." But it was no easy task to successfully make it through those auditions. The odds of actually making it through were allegedly 700 to 1. But after getting to the audition, she was that one. She signed on with YG Entertainment in May of 2012. Lisa, aka the Thailand Princess, was born Lalisa Manoban as an only child on March 27, 1997 in Bangkok, Thailand, and is the youngest member of the group. Originally, her name was Pranpriya and her friends called her Pokpak, but after getting a fortune telling, she changed her name to Lalisa, which means the one who is praised. She attended Prafamantri 2 school. Her stepfather, Marco Bruchweiler, is a top certified Swiss chef in Thailand, but apparently it didn't get passed down because everyone in the group says that Jennie is the best cook. Instead, Lisa was interested in dancing ever since she was young. When her mom saw how good she was, she enrolled her in dance classes. She wanted to sing too, so she practiced, but it was Lisa's rapping ability that set her apart. Looking up to American rappers like Tyga because of their swag, she learned how to flow over beats. Lisa moved to Seoul in middle school.
That's crazy.
She's childhood friends with GOT7's Bam Bam, and the two danced together in the same crew called Weezer Cool. While Lisa doesn't have any dogs or goldfish, she does have 2 cats named Leo and Luca. In 2010, Lisa passed her audition for YG Entertainment and signed on as a trainee in April of 2011. Although now she can speak English, Japanese, Thai, basic Chinese, and Korean, she admitted that she barely spoke any Korean when she first started, so she had to take Korean classes every day. She thanks the other members of the group for helping her learn the language. Alright, so now that you know the girls, let's take a look at how they all came together as a group. In 2010, massively successful Korean music exec Yang Yun-suk, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, revealed that he was putting together a girl group. For those of you who don't know much about the YG Entertainment Group, first of all, it's not owned by the rapper from LA, and second of all, it's sort of like a boot camp for superstars. For aspiring artists who are lucky enough to be handpicked for the trainee program, their work is only beginning. They are trained in performance, song structure, dancing, singing, and every aspect of becoming a superstar. And it's not just like an after-school program. You train for 12 hours a day, and in X Factor-like competition, you're performing alongside 10 to 20 other aspiring artists. And not everyone would get to stay. Some artists would be sent home if they weren't performing up to par. In a way, it's like a label because you are under the company's umbrella. But on the other hand, they focus heavily on artist development, a lot more than most American labels do today. So, after all 4 of the girls were signed, they each began to get their chance at exposure through commercials, guest appearances on songs, and other opportunities to show their skill set. But like in baseball, it's up to you to perform in the minor leagues to get your shot at a debut in the MLB. For BLACKPINK, when they all arrived separately, each of the group's members began to build their own portfolio. Jisoo had been working hard on her craft for a long time, spending 5 years training with YG Entertainment. She was also scouted by an agent at a competitor, SM Entertainment, while ironically attending a YG Entertainment concert, but turned down the offer as she had already accepted a deal with YG. During her training days, Jisoo became close friends with Nayeon from the group Twice and Seulgi from the group Red Velvet. Jisoo appeared in commercials with actor Lee Min-ho and was even featured in music videos for Epic High's songs Spoiler and Happy Ending. She appeared in his High-End's I'm Different. She had a cameo on KBS's The Producers. She was an MC for SBS in Kagayo's Super Concert and in commercials for Nikon and the LG Stylus too. When she appeared on the Korean series Running Man, she helped boost their ratings to an all-time high. Jennie says that for her, the training was stricter than school. When Jisoo met Jennie, she thought she was very stylish, but Jennie was a little bit more skeptical. She thought that Jisoo didn't know what she was doing. But it only took a day before she was proven wrong and says her talent shined through pretty clearly. In fact, Jennie said that when she heard Jisoo's ability to harmonize, she was blown away, telling Billboard, Jisoo would be the quiet one, but then she'd be like, how about this? She'd make this harmony and we were like, that's so good. She'd stay quiet and act like nothing happened. And then in an hour, she'd say, how about this? And she'd have another amazing harmony. Even to this day, I'm like, I can't find the harmony. Jisoo, what is it? Jennie starred in the music video for G-Dragon's song That XX and was featured in Lee Hi's special and Big Bang Soon Glee's GGB. She also acted in Sprite and beer commercials and became a regular cast member on the show Village Survival the 8. When Rose began training, she would call her parents crying because of the rigorous schedule and high expectations. Rose said that at first she was a little bit confused as to what she should be doing at YG, so the other members gave her tips and helped usher her in. When she first arrived, the 4 of them all bonded together over an all-night jam session. She trained for 4 years and 2 months and worked tirelessly on her craft. She was a contestant on The King of Masked Singer, which was actually the inspiration for Fox's show, Masked Singer. On the show, she made it past the first round but got eliminated in the next one, losing by just 1 vote. She also collaborated with G-Dragon for their song Without You, but since her name wasn't listed on the song when the album dropped, she still remained relatively unknown. Rose had the shortest period of training and was announced as the final member of BLACKPINK. In 2012, YG released a video of Lisa dancing without giving her name out, and fans were excited about her potential. Lisa trained for 5 years and 3 months, starting in middle school.
Baby girl.
She plays the ukulele and learned how to play guitar after Rose taught her during their training days. She also appeared in Big Bang Taeyang's Ring-a-Ling-a music video as a cast member on the show Real Men 300 and in ads for the fashion brand Nona Gone. Lisa described the training process to Billboard as, we all tried rapping, we all tried singing, we all tried different kinds of styles and performances, so we naturally found our perfect spot. She said that there were a lot of trainees coming in and out of the program, but One by one, those artists left, and it ended up just being the 4 members of the group. Once Lisa was officially announced as a part of the group, her parents were so happy for her to see her 6-year journey finally become worth it. The group of 4 girls was paired with producer Teddy Park, who's a rapper, songwriter, and record producer who has been signed to YG Entertainment since he flew out to South Korea during a summer vacation with his friend when they were just 17 years old. Since then, he's been a part of some massive hits, but perhaps none bigger than the ones he's produced and written with BLACKPINK. But not all of the members were confident that they would break through and debut. Jennie admitted that she was terrified her shot would never come. And there's the answer to your question from the beginning of the video. She was wrong. The shot came, and it came in a bigger way than any of the girls could have imagined. In June of 2016, BLACKPINK debuted for the first time as a group, becoming the first girl group to debut under YG Entertainment in 6 years. And the reception, well, let's just say it was pretty good. Their first 2 singles charted at number 1 and 2 on the Billboard World Digital Song Charts, becoming the fastest act to do so. BLACKPINK signed a record deal with Interscope Records, who is now a creative and business partner to YG Entertainment. The group became the highest charting female K-pop group, landing at number 55 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart with Do, and number 40 on the Billboard 200 album chart with their EP Square Up. They made their US television debut on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert on February 12th.
We definitely got to check that one out.
The group plans to release a new album together and continue touring for their blinks all around the world. And the individual members will also be dropping solo work, as each member is set to drop individual music. Jennie told Billboard, "We all had to know how to perform on our own, that's always been there." And with their success, the group has given back a lot to their communities. In early April of 2019, each of the 4 members donated 10 million won to the Hope Bridge Association of the National Disaster Relief for victims of the Sokcho wildfire in South Korea. Jennie said to The Hollywood Reporter, "It's such an honor to be receiving so much love, and we never want to take this moment for granted. We feel very blessed, and we hope to see you guys soon." But as for the rest of the story, well, you know it, because this is before they were famous. My name is Jeremy Hecht. You can follow me on Instagram at Jeremy_Hecht.
Okay, so that was pretty dope. Like I said, information after information. That's why I love behind the scenes. This was crazy. This was dope. You got to give it up. It's so informative. It was really crazy. And I figured, like, Jennie seems so hard on herself, so I knew she probably thought she'd never get that chance to shine. But that's just great work ethic. Because I think everybody's like that when you have a great work ethic. You feel like you're doing so much, but then you always have the back of mind, like, what if you don't? But hard work always proves wrong. So that was dope. I love it. I love it. You guys know how Before the Famous works, so it's crazy. I didn't even know they did other members as well too, or I guess other K-pop groups, I should say. If you guys if you want more of this, more Before They Were Famous or more BLACKPINK, you already know what to do. The comment section down below belongs to you. Go ahead and do your part. You know, if you do your part, I deliver. I always come through. So go ahead and do that. Run these numbers up, and we'll get straight to it. But I'm in the nenext video, so that means I gotta catch you. I'm waiting on you. I gotta catch you in the next video. I'm out of here.
But what's in the dark? You gotta come to the light.